Hello, my name is Dan, and today I'll be walking you through installing the Jensen macro library for Excel. We're going to start by downloading the library. You can find the library at this address or simply follow the link in the description. Remember, you want the Jensen library link right here. It'll give you the ORMM. Actually, should give you all of them. So we'll download the file. Once the file is downloaded, move the file and extract the contents of the zip file wherever you would like it on your PC. I recommend that you put it in this link that is also in the description. We're going to open another one of these. And there you have it. So we're going to copy this over, continue because I have permissions, and extract. Once the library is fully extracted and in the file location you want it, start Excel. Open a blank worksheet. Click the File tab. To make life easier, we are going to enable the Developer tab. So go down to Options on this left banner, go to Customize Ribbon, and here on the right in this box, click Developer. Press OK to confirm. The Developer tab has been added to your ribbon. Click the Developer tab and go to Excel Add-ins. Now you'll see many options here. Most of the time these will not show up until after you've done the first step. So now that we have the add-ins tab here, make sure you click the solver add-in and make sure that the analysis tool packs are deselected. If you have the analysis tool packs installed, they will conflict with the ORMM library that we want to install. So press OK. So the computer finishes thinking and you'll return to Excel. Exit out of Excel. Reopen Excel. I recommend you do this after every step. It just helps to make sure everything goes smoothly. Now, go back to the Developer tab, the Excel add-ins, and go to Browse. You want to go back to where you put the Jensen library. Click on the Jensen library folder. Click on Add ORMM. This is a macro that you want to install. Press OK. Close Excel. Reopen Excel. Open another blank workbook. Now you'll see there's an Add-ins tab. Go to Add-ins, ORMM, and you have one option. This macro works as the installer for the rest of the library. So you want to click this, and this will let you add in anything you want. So as an example, we're going to add these in and press OK. Now it should show up. If it doesn't, close Excel. Reopen Excel. Now it's opening the modules. We go to Add-ins. This drop-down menu, we see that it is installed. and it gives us the dialog to set things up, showing us that it is working. A couple of tips. The reason I put the files in the root office library file is that's already given permission to run macros for Excel. If you're having trouble with the permissions based on where you put it, you may run into this. You need to go into your options again to Trust Center settings, into the locations. As you can see, the default location for add-ins is this library root folder. If you put it anywhere else, you will need to add a location to make sure that it is not being blocked by the Trust Center. In addition, if you're having problems during any of these steps where we closed and reopened Excel, or things look like they're there but they're just not working properly, try closing and reopening Excel. It can take a few attempts at closing and reopening Excel to get it to work properly. If you're still having issues, you can try changing your macro security settings. I would go as far as disable all macros except digitally signed macros. You can try to enable all macros just if you're troubleshooting, but it shouldn't be necessary. Another note, if you install the entirety of the library, so if I go over here and I click add and I click on all of these so that I have everything installed, and I press OK, what you'll see is when you go to relaunch Excel, it will take time to load every single module. So depending on how you have your computer set up or what hardware you're running on, this could take quite a while. So the recommendation is to only have what you're going to use or what you need installed at a time if you're working with multiple workbooks. And here you go. Now you have all these options, everything here. I'm going to take most of these off because I don't use most of them. And it should, that always happens. Well, I'll do that later. And that's pretty much all the issues that I've run into. Again, the analysis tool pack will break everything. Don't have either of those installed. If you're not using that Trust Center location, that is the default add-ins location, you need to add that to the Trust Center, and then their macro security settings can get in the way. Running a 32-bit version, we ran into that problem at one point. Make sure you're running a 64-bit version of Excel, and most of your problems will be fixed if you just close Excel and reopen it again. I hope this helps, and I hope by the end of this video you have a nice running version of everything you need from the Jensen library. Alright then, now that we're at the end of the video, I just want to thank you for watching and hope everything went well, and I'll see you later. If you have any comments or questions or problems or issues, you can leave them in the comments, and I'll see if I can get back to you on how to fix those.